Graduates, these are my last words to you, and they have a name. This is my valedictory, and that comes from the Latin vale dicere, which means to say farewell. And before I say it, I will claim one final time the oldest privilege of this office, and that is the right of the last word. First, and most importantly, congratulations to you, our graduates. And to the parents, the partners, the families, and the friends whose patience and sacrifice carried you to this day, well done. Now, graduates, I would ask you notice something about this precise moment, because no one else will tell you, and it will never, ever come again. Your degrees have been conferred, but your tassels have not yet been turned. For these few moments, and only these, you occupy a state that exists nowhere else in your lives. No longer quite students, but not quite alumni. So I intend to be brief. It would be ungracious of me to keep you in such a state longer than is custom strictly requires. But while you are here, consider what is about to happen. A degree is earned gradually, class by class, rotation by rotation, late night by late night, across years of patient, persistent accumulation. But a graduate is made in an instant. In a moment, you will move a few inches of silk across a cap, and everything on one side of that small gesture will differ from everything on the other. I'm a physicist, and physics, together with chemistry, has an exact name for what happens to you this morning. It's called a phase transition. Water takes on heat degree by degree, and for the longest time, nothing visible changes. And then, once a threshold is reached, everything does. The substance is the same, the state is new. Your years at the university were the heating. The tassel turn is the threshold. Education is not a transaction, it is a transformation. And a transformation is precisely a change of state. So understand clearly what you carry across this threshold with you. Not knowledge alone. Knowledge by itself would have been a transaction. You carry mastery. Years of real work in real rooms where risks were real and the consequences were yours to manage. You carry judgment, which is rarer than intelligence and harder won. And you carry the obligation that attends them both, to ask better questions, to build what is worth building, and to serve more than yourselves. And here at last is the reason that this farewell is not what it appears to be. A change of state of this kind does not run backwards. You may leave Flint, you may change fields entirely. You may in time forget every equation we ever taught you, and some of you, I suspect, intend to start that process this evening. But you cannot unbecome what you become this morning. From this day forward, you are alumni of Kettering University, permanently, irreversibly, and in every state you will ever occupy. You will always be a part of who we are, and we will always be a part of who you are. And so, at the very last, I find I cannot do the one thing I stood up to do. A valedictory says farewell, but farewell is for those who are leaving. And you're not really leaving. You are, in fact, arriving. So at this time, I would like all of our graduates to please rise. It is my distinct pleasure to congratulate you on your achievement. And now let's change your state. Graduates, please now move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations. Congratulations, graduates. I wish you good health, contentment, and deep fulfillment. Godspeed to all of you.